Hello, friends. Welcome back to RevBTB Does It. I'm Beth, RevBTB, and this is where I do it, right here on my channel. And what am I doing today? Well, today I'm making Penthouse chicken. What's Penthouse chicken, you say? Well, let's go to the kitchen, and I'll show you. All right, so this is what we're going to need to make our Penthouse chicken. It doesn't look like a lot, but there's just a couple of steps to do. So I have sour cream, mayonnaise, Townhouse crackers, bacon bits, some cheese, shredded cheese, you know, some cheddar blend or whatever you've got for a shredded blend, ranch dressing mix, and chicken, and you're going to need a smidgen of milk. Depends on how thin you like your marinade. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to be marinating this chicken in a ranch, sour cream, and mayonnaise overnight. All right, so I thought I hit record when I was making my stuff here. So I'm just going to go back and explain to you what I've done. I've got my chicken already in the mix here, and that's going to set overnight. It doesn't have to go overnight. It can go for as little as a couple of hours, or it can go directly before your thing. I just prefer to let it sit overnight because then the chicken has a chance to absorb some of the goodness. But I took 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of mayo, mixed that together. I added a whole packet of ranch, and then I thinned it out with a little bit of milk just so that I can stretch it. And now I've got my chicken all in here. You can see what I've done was I had those boneless thighs, and I cut them in half so that I could double the amount of chicken, per se, that I'm getting out of it, as well as be able to create more surface area for this glorious coating that I am putting on here, okay? So let me just preface that with, this was totally a gratuitous move on my part, that I split my thighs so that I could get double the amount. So I used 5 thighs, and so I have 10 pieces in here. And that's going to go in the fridge and marinate until I'm ready to create the chicken. All right, so here we are. It is time to put these beauties together. And I've already done the hard parts. That's crushing up my Townhouse crackers. Now there's nothing else other than Townhouse crackers in this bin here. This right here has got my cheddar cheese blend. I've got Mexican finely shredded, as well as that rustic blend that I showed at the beginning. I actually knew I had some leftovers of another bag. I just couldn't put my hands on it when I started the video. So there's this, and I'm putting the bacon bits. I got a 1/2 cup of bacon bits right here, and I'm going to put that in here. And that's going to be part of the reason why we call this Penthouse chicken. Now, there's been a couple of other different, you know, I'd say recipes of the same sort. Mayonnaise, you know, Parmesan encrusted chicken, which is the mayonnaise, and Parmesan cheese, Ritz cheddar chicken, which instead of Townhouse crackers, you use the buttery Ritz crackers, with the cheddar cheese and a similar type of mayonnaise, base layer type stuff like this. And the reason I'm calling this Penthouse chicken is because I'm using Townhouse crackers. And don't forget, too, that there's also cornflake chicken that uses just butter. So this would be, you know, coated in butter, and then this would be cornflakes. And I would spice up the cornflakes and stuff, but this is just the preferred way that we're having it now. And like I said, the reason it's not Ritz cheddar chicken is because these are Townhouse crackers, and the reason I'm calling it Penthouse chicken is because I'm upping the ante by adding the bacon to the cheese, as well as adding the ranch dressing mix to here, to the marinade part. And as you can see, I've got my gloves on, and we're just going to go to town, and we're going to bread up some of this, or, you know, batter up, I don't know what you would call it, dredge up this chicken into this delectable, delicious meal that we're going to call Penthouse chicken. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take one piece of the chicken here, and like I said, it's been marinating overnight, and I'm just going to press it right into the cheddar cheese. Now, I want to coat that pretty good, but then I'm going to take it right to my crackers and put the crackers on it to fill in those little gaps. And I do have extra cheese and more crackers in case I run out of this, but we're not going to go too heavy-handed on it. And then we're just going to stick it in our big foil-lined pan over there. I think that's a 13 by 9. But this is basically all we're doing, is making sure that we're getting some cheddar cheese on this chicken here, and then we're pressing the excess areas with the delicious Townhouse chicken. And so that's how we're gonna work this whole thing here. Now, I've been making stuff like this for years. Back in the day when my oldest son, who's now going to be 25, before he was born, I was making stuff like this. Like I said, the cornflake chicken or the Ritz chicken. Obviously, you know, shake and bake was all the rage at one point in time as well. I don't see so much people using shake and bake anymore, but I'm making a mess. I know that's what I'm making. Like I said, it doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you get a bunch of this stuff on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes covered. And then we're going to take the foil off and we're going to uncover it and cook it the rest of the way. Another 15 to 20 minutes uncovered, so that this can, you know, crisp up really well. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Does anybody have any other recipes like this that they do often? I haven't done cornflake chicken in quite a while. I might do a cornflake chicken here in the next couple of weeks, but I have one child who doesn't particularly enjoy chicken so much, so we don't often do chicken unless I find something that he really likes, and this is something he really likes. So I'm kind of hanging out with this version of my chicken for a little while. All right, I'm gonna have to take my gloves off and make some more of this cheese mixture and probably crush up some more crackers. So I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll come back after I actually get this pan in the oven and it's done. There's no need for you to see the rest of the process, but anyhow, that's how it works from now on. And like I said, once I get that pan full, I will put it in there covered for 40 minutes, uncover it, and let it cook for another 20 minutes-ish, and I'll show you the end result. So this is what our Penthouse chicken looks like. It is now fully cooked. I did the old remove the foil and then put it in to bake for the last 20 minutes uncovered at the 400. And so this is what it comes out looking like. We're serving it with some chicken flavored rice, the steam in the bag kind, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots to kind of go along with that, cranberry sauce, and cottage cheese. And that right there is going to be what goes on the plate. And I'll show you once we've got it all plated up. All plated up. We've got our chicken here, cottage cheese, cranberry sauce, vegetable, chicken rice, and applesauce. So that right there is our Penthouse chicken, and not too shabby looking, is it? Who wants to take a bite of that? put in the comments if you have made this recipe before or if you plan on making it. And let me know how it turns out for you. Guess what, guys? That's the end of this video, and that's how RevBTB does it.